Hi friends, hi YouTube. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nikki. I love fun, bright, colorful makeup. I love indie makeup and I love color stories. And that don't necessarily go together, and I would love to have you subscribe if you haven't already. But if you do, you do. You don't, you don't. It is what it is. I enjoyed whatever little bit of time that we end up spending together here. Words are not coming out of my mouth easily, and neither will they out of your mouth if you don't subscribe. I'm watching you. But today we're going to go over 20 palettes in my collection that I want to try and use more in 2025. I'm obviously going to be adding some in this year. That's just how it goes, you know, but these are 20 that are currently in my collection right now that I really want to use more this year. So if you want to see what they are, get a little look into my collection, then let's get into this. A couple things though, if you like this look, I will have it linked down below. This was a Mishmash Monday look. I really enjoy it. It's super gorgeous. Like I said in my intro, there's probably going to be some palettes this year that I really want to pick up. It's going to be a big year for me life-wise, so I'm excited to see where that goes. But like I said, there's probably going to be some pickups this year. I'm thinking about getting, I'm filming this pretty early for when this goes up, but I think I might get the two Twilight palettes from Colourpop. There was something else that I wanted to get, but I can't remember what it is at the moment. But yeah, there's that. For today's video, like I said, we're going to be going over about 20 palettes in my collection that I really want to use more in 2025. Some of these are palettes that I just absolutely love and adore, and I just want to put them in here because I do want to use them more this year. And some of them are ones that I've kind of forgotten, kind of just let sit, you know, on my shelf and collect some dust, and ones I want to try and take out and use a time more because I enjoyed them when I play with them. So let's start this thing. There's no particular order. Like, this isn't like, we're not ranking these. If for anybody that would think that's what's happening now, we're just talking, chatting about them, and, you know, moving on. I'm gonna start with the Glam Light Ice Cream palette, the one that I used for my intro. This is I love the packaging on this. It's such a pretty color story though. This is the color story. It's just easier if I hold it on at the side. I love just like the multitude of tones in here. I love that it's not just like pastels here. We have some like deeper tones over here. That's what I love when there is a like rainbow palette, when there is some depth to it and it's not just like, you know. But yeah, this is one that I really want to take out more. I played with this and did like a, oh, I got shadow on my finger. I played with this one and did like a 3 looks back in, I think, beginning of 2024 or at the end of 2023, something along those lines. But I haven't really taken this one out that often. I think I might have this coming up in a Mishmash Monday, but this is something that I do want to like take out every now and again and use because it's just absolutely gorgeous. Maybe do another couple looks with it. But yeah, this one is it's in Q. Next, I have Coastal from Simply Posh Cosmetics. It is just absolutely gorgeous. I've been really liking when I've been playing with this one lately. So again, this is one that I want to take out. I see something over in these 2 rows, which I know is like kind of insane because like I'm all bright and colorful and whatnot. But like I see something here. I do want to play with a little bit of like here too. It's just an absolutely gorgeous palette that I have really been neglecting in a sense. I also have Strange and Unusual. This is the reformulated version from Billy Beauty Bar. Again, one that is just absolutely insane and one that I really want to dig my hands into and just get all grimy and disgusting with it, you know? It's just absolutely gorgeous, and there's so many amazing shimmers in here that I just really want to plop on my face and just swim in. Like, there's just so much potential with this one, and I'm like really wanting to dig deep in and do some insane things with this one. Next is the Nomad Vera Morte. Verona and Vera Morte. I did say it, just all went together. This is the Love and Death palette. I think if I just asked Jan, so I don't know if we'll end up doing it, but I think I can maybe do like a TBT video with her with this at some point soon. So one of those will be, you know, X'd off. I've been wanting to play with this one a lot for like the past little while. It's such a gorgeous palette. It's so pretty. There's so many gorgeous tones in here. She actually got this one for me a couple years back, but yeah, I really want to play with this one, and I'm going to, I think, like I said, with Jan soon, and hopefully you know, some other times this year. I do think I'm going to be picking up the new Nomad palette from Nomad. because that makes sense. But you get what I mean. I think I'm going to pick up the new Nomad palette because I feel like just from like the full 8 shadows that they've shown, I'm like, I want it. So that's going to be something that I add into my collection. We've got a couple things on the way that I haven't ordered yet, but knowing me, I probably will. But another Nomad palette that I want to use this year is the Fuji 5 Lace palette. This is one that I've been kind of like on the fence about and whatnot, but then I sit and I start thinking about it and looking at it, and I feel like I can feel some things that I can do with it, and I think that's what I'm going to do this year. Is I'm going to try and get over whatever weird bullshit thing that I have going on with this palette, and we're gonna figure that out. We're gonna do some therapy, we're gonna talk, we're gonna communicate here, and we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna grow as adults, and I really want to use this one. I think, like I said, I think I can see some things. It'll be a little weird with what I want to do with it, but I can see some things, and I think I can make it work. So like I said, I'm excited to hopefully play with this one a couple times this year. Next, we have 4 Beauty Bay palettes, because they kind of just sit there, especially my big ones. I love my big palettes. I love my 42 panners, but for whatever reason, I kind of neglect them sometimes. I have Botanical here. I think I'm doing a collab with Just Gem with this one come February. Can't remember the other palette that we're using. I really can't. I'm really sucking at this. Okay, I have a lot of things going on. I promise that February will go easier. Okay, but there's so many things that I have to cram into these next few couple weeks. I got to turn my fan on. I'm sweating. I'm nervous. Like, I'm not kidding. There's like a lot of things coming up that I just, it's gonna be a big month. Okay, we'll talk about it later. But also shout out to Amazon for this. I got this for skincare, but no, it's gonna be a big month, and I worked myself up, so I did need that fan. That wasn't a joke. Like, I legitimately needed that. Like, my room is toasty. I'm getting worked up. But anyways, like I said, I have a collab coming up with this one, but this is the Botanical palette from Beauty Bay. This is me in a palette. If I could, like, make my own palette, this is what it would be. But maybe with a little bit more, like, deeper tones, you know? A little more grungy and whatnot. But yeah, this is, like, the perfect palette. This is me. I love it. I've only played with this a couple times, and I'm really pissed off at myself for that. But this is a one that I really do want to play with again this year a lot more. It's just absolutely gorgeous. There's so many gorgeous tones. Like, I really want to play with like that and that, and like maybe like mixing like that in and whatnot. Like, I see some things here. I'm pissed off at myself for not using this one as often as I should be. But yeah, this one, putting it in there, okay? Another one from them, like I said, we have a couple here, is the Celestial Charms palette. This was, I think, one of their newest releases. I was gonna play with this around New Year's, and then I got distracted by a very delicious looking man. That happens to be mine. Back off. But yeah, this is the color story for this one. It's so gorgeous. I'm so happy with it. I might, yeah, like, come on, look at Galaxy right there. Like, there's just so many delicious shades in here that I really want to play with and dig into, and I think it would be a really fun time. Again, why that's in here, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Another one that I have is the Jade palette. This is one of my top tried and true palettes in my collection. Another big rainbow palette. We got all kinds of things here. Maybe, yeah, I'm already doing like the once a month with the Beauty Bay 2.0, so maybe, you know, we can do maybe like a Mishmash Monday with this one, with that one, you know? 2 big rainbow palettes. You know, I feel like that'd be fun. But yeah, there's just a lot of gorgeousness in this one that I do want to play with and dig into more. Maybe do maybe a series at some point on this, like a whole week of this palette if I'm really feeling up to it. Because there's a bunch of options here, obviously, because it's 42, but there's just a lot of fun. Like, that right there would be gorgeous. So yeah, that one's in Q2. And then the last one for my Beauty Bay palettes is the Midnight 42. Again, just another gorgeous palette, one that I think really gets just like left because it is monochromatic. If you know anything about me, I have difficulties with monochromatic palettes because it's really hard for me to like find a look. I don't like using like all the same colors in a look, you know, all that kind of stuff. Excuses. But I feel like this is such a fun and gorgeous palette, and I did have a good time with it when I played with it before, so it's just, again, another one that I need to take out. We have 3 Colourpop palettes here. This is the Frosty the Snowman one. I got this one not that long ago in, I think, like, end of October. Yeah, I feel like they released this one pretty early. I absolutely adore this palette. This is one of the ones that I just freaking love and adore, and I put this in this pile because it is something that I really want to use more because it is gorgeous. There's like some more diluted tones, and I feel like not everybody, even though I am a, you know, bright, fun, colorful eyeshadow girly, there is some of you out there that like more diluted tones, and I can maybe cater a little bit towards y'all, hopefully, possibly, you know. Another one that I have from them is the Star Wars palette. We have 2 Star Wars version, whatever. We have 2 Star Wars palettes here, but this is this one. I love the color story of this one. I think this is one of their best color stories. This is one that I really do want to pull out more this year. I see some fun things that we can do with this one. There's a bunch of gorgeous shades. Like, this is just, it's in the pile. And then I've had this one in my collection for a hot minute now, and I've never played with it, hence why it's in here. And that is the Mandalorian palette. It looks like this. This is the color story. It is just absolutely gorgeous. We got some pretty grungy tones here. I feel like I could probably add this in with a Mishmash Monday. I feel like would maybe be a little bit fun. You know, I feel like this would be, it's so cute. I love this. I had my eyes on this one for like the longest time. And then I think I picked that one up on Mercari as like a bundle. I think. It's been a hot minute since I got it, so I don't honestly remember. 2 palettes that I'm kind of just like putting in together are my 2 from REM Beauty here. This is Principessa and this is Go-Go Boots. They are absolutely gorgeous. They're super pretty. The color story on Go-Go Boots is not my favorite. It looks like that, but I really do enjoy how these work. I want to play with them more. You know, like, I haven't really used these that often, so I feel like these are something that I should be taking out this year and dissecting into a tad bit more. Now I have 2 Cosmic Beauty Cosmic Brushes palettes here. I have Sinister from their Sinister Mystery Box, which looks like this. It's a super gorgeous color story. I will, at some point, have time this coming week, or before this, you will see this gem. I promise that there will be my comparisons for this and Vamp. Yeah, this one and Vamp, I guess, are ones that I really do want to take out more this year. They're super pretty. They're super gorgeous. We got some good tones in here. And I want to test myself to use that Ghost shade right there. That is like a gel or something along those sorts. I want to test myself. I want to break out of my comfort zone. And the other one, like I said, from Cosmic Brushes Cosmic Beauty is Undergrowth. I absolutely love and adore this one. This color story is so much fun. It is my Shrek dream right here. Okay, I'm a Shrek lover. I'm a Shrek girly, and this just fits that vibe, and it's just so gorgeous. It's so swampy. It's just heaven, and I love it. It's something that I need to take out more. Again, because the monochrome, as much as I love the color story, the monochromatic is really just something that kind of bugs me. Hence why I haven't played with it as often, because it's hard to find a look for me because I kind of suck sometimes. But yeah, this is just an absolutely gorgeous palette that I do want to pull out. We have 4 more. I have 3 here from Unearthly, which I do plan on getting more from them this year. So I'm planning on making it an Unearthly heavy year. This is Night Terror. This is what this one looks like. It's super gorgeous. I love it. I want to play with this one more. It's such a pretty color story. I think I've only played with this one like once or twice. I think once was for the look and once was a mishmash. So this is just something that I really do want to take out and pull out and play with more because it is absolutely gorgeous. Next is Don't Be Jelly, which looks like this. I've talked about this one, and every single time that I've like even brought this one up. It is just gorgeous, and there's so many just like shimmers that I want to just bathe in this palette, hence why I really want to take it out more this year and play with it. Like there's just, it's just such a gorgeous palette. It has my heart. It says things to me, and I'm listening to it. Like I said, there's palettes in my collection that I just absolutely adore, and there's some of my all-time favorite palettes in my collection. These are probably, these next two are probably my top palettes in my collection, like of all time. I don't know if I'm going to do that video. If you want a video about like my top palettes in my collection, I probably will be doing that at some point. We'll see. Come February, maybe. I'm planning out my schedule. But this is the Gargle palette. Like I said, I freaking love and adore this one. It is just gorgeous. It's stunning. I love it. I love the vibe. I love the color story. It's everything to me. And that's why it's in here, because I do want to play with it more. I want to dissect into it. I want to create some weird looks with it. I want to put things together that maybe people wouldn't think to put together. And that's why, that's what really pulls me to this palette, because I love the color story. I love how it looks. It's just, it has my heart. And last but not least, this is the Harvest of Souls palette right here. This is from Fantasy Cosmetica. I love this one. Okay, I love this one. This one is gorgeous. It's stunning. It's beautiful. What a color story. Like this is just everything and more. I love it so incredibly much. But this is one that I really want to dissect into more this year. Maybe do something like what I do with the Beauty Bay 2 Brights 2.0 and maybe play with this at least like once a month or something like that, because I feel like that would be just like a lot of fun. Maybe go over the looks at the end of the year or something like that. But yeah, these are the 20 palettes that I want to dig more into this year. Like I said, I'm probably going to pick up other stuff and, you know, we'll play with that throughout the year. But these are palettes that I want to work on and at least have 2 to 3 uses out of this year. Not necessarily like a project pan or like any of those like project type things, but just a little goal of trying to use a couple more things in my collection, something along those lines. If you made it to this point of the video, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate having every single one of you guys here and enjoying and liking my content. It means the world to me. I just absolutely love and adore y'all, and for making my little dream of being a YouTuber here come true. So just thank you so incredibly much. A couple things before you go though. Remember to not be a piece of shit. Don't be homophobic. Don't be transphobic. Don't be racist. It's 2025. Put your head out of your ass and do better. Also remember to be teaching your kids how to wash your hands and to have manners and decency. I am a childcare provider. Please do it. Okay? Just please have them wash hands. I'm so freaking tired of being sick. Okay, thank you. And remember to be taking enough food, enough water, enough nutrients, to be having self-care days. Just be remembering to be taking care of you. It means a lot. Just remember that you matter and do things for you. Okay, like we're getting to yeah. Again, if you made it to this point of the video, thank you so much for watching. I love every single one of you. Just thank you so incredibly much. Remember to do good, be good, and I can't wait to see a your cute face next time.